Karmelo parents and the sorry-ass defense team is why he lost in court today. If you don't already know, Karmelo Anthony has been found guilty, and it's his parents and the defense team's fault. Now, he had enough money raised to hire one of the best lawyers in the country, but his parents mishandled the funds. They wanted to vlog and floss and, spend the money on other things, and they told you that they spent all of his money, and y'all donated even more. What gets me about stuff like this is, now you pass over smaller families in the black community that ask for GoFundMe, donations to they're facing homelessness, they need a car, something like that. Y'all pass those up and tell them to pray about it. But Karmelo's parents spent his money. You donated more. I don't understand how y'all think, but it's not for me to understand whether you like it or not. He was found guilty, and that's the end of it. Austin's father, I think what really pushed it over is Austin's father not taking a completely right-wing agenda. He wasn't, pushing all the white things. He just said he's not racist. He doesn't want any of the pro-white people, trying to make it into a race issue, and he forgave him. So this white man who had a black man take his child away from him still held no malice in his heart. And I think that's what helped their case the most. My personal opinion. But his parents, like I said, had the ability to hire a lawyer and get a desirable verdict. But you make the mistake that most people make when they get money in their hand and they're not used to having none. On y'all again.
Breaking news to give you right now. The jury has sentenced Karmelo Anthony to 35 years behind bars after finding him guilty.
Yes, I don't know why this should continue. James Wood responded to this tweet. Karmelo Anthony's family is still raising money and people are donating even now. James Wood responded, convicted man can't enjoy financial gain from books or other scam by law. They should make this give a mandatory refund since situation as well. If they don't have the cash anymore, kick the freeloaders out of the mansion they bought and put it on the market. All profit should then be given to the victim's family. That is what everybody is talking about on social media. Taking a look at these families still collecting money is something I really didn't expect to see. I understand that race is playing a critical role in all the demonstrations you are seeing here, but it is very important we take an exclusive look into all these. I do not want to show you these, but I'm going to do that.
And today, the process delivered accountability. We are grateful to this jury, and we are grateful that the good citizens of Collin County had an opportunity to weigh in on this case. I'm proud of the exceptional work of Bill Werski and our team of prosecutors, DA investigators, and victim advocates, and all the good and outstanding men and women of the Collin County District Attorney's Office.
Yes, I don't know why this should continue. James Wood responded to this tweet. Karmelo Anthony's family is still raising money and people are donating even now. James Wood responded, convicted man can't enjoy financial gain from books or other scam by law. They should make this give a mandatory refund since situation as well. If they don't have the cash anymore, kick the freeloaders out of the mansion they bought and put it on the market. All profit should then be given to the victim's family. That is what everybody is talking about on social media. Taking a look at these families still collecting money is something I really didn't expect to see. I understand that race is playing a critical role in all the demonstrations you are seeing here, but it is very important we take an exclusive look into all these. I do not want to show you these, but I'm going to do that.
When they came back with the verdict, he broke down and he cried. Somber. That family nurse not good. That boy's not good. You been in there. I done talked to you before. You been in there. That boy smiled. That boy broke down and cried.
And this whole racial divide, you see what I mean? I'm trying to get to the point in this particular case, and it's hard for everybody. Let me try to look at this in a very sterile way as an attorney. Let me try to look at this as a scientist, as a scholar. But unfortunately, we keep getting back to race. And you know, here's the thing, man, and I know you know this. The same people that cheer you are the same people gonna be wishing for your same people. Oh yeah, you know, we support Karmelo Anthony, until somebody like him do something to them, and then you want to know, well, why he not in jail? Why y'all don't get the neighborhood cleaned up? And I'm not saying Carmelo's a bad kid. From what I understand, he doesn't even have a record. But constantly just falling on the side of, oh, he's black or he's Asian or whatever. So because he looks like me, or he's my race, or she's my race, I'm just gonna side with her. Let's try to focus on something more tangible. You see what I mean? And in this particular situation, the only thing that I know that is not true is that if somebody uses a disproportionate response to your force, then, you know, a society where people get killed for pushing people, or somebody accidentally step on your foot and you go to the extremes with it, it's not acceptable, man. We can't live like that.
Yes, if you have been following this case from the very beginning, you realize we expected this outcome. Yeah, nothing less. People even expected more years, but at some point, 35 years is something they are not really, angry about. Now, looking at people who are trying to take this case into race issues is something I don't see to be okay. This man here said nothing but the truth. And I'm glad that some people see through this BS. There was no way that these people will get the outcome they expected. They have been spewing things in the past, like, oh, this happened. But we realize in court, none of those things happened.
There was video played of the incident inside of the courtroom that showed Austin to be the aggressor, Austin confronting Karmelo, Austin pushing Karmelo, Austin then getting stuck by Karmelo. But it also showed Austin's brother, Hunter, being at the center of the fight. He also put hands on Karmelo, and so did some of their other friends. Witnesses said that at least 5, in fact, not just witnesses, but it's also on video, at least 5 of them jumped Karmelo. The witness never mentioned jumping Karmelo. Other witnesses for Austin never mentioned jumping Karmelo. They jumped him. What do you expect to happen if a person has a
math problem? 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. Okay, guilty. It's not that hard to figure out. The only people surprised about this are the people who've been listening to a lot of this hype. But if you actually read the law, if you actually read what the law says and what the law requires there, and the thing is, man, it's gonna keep happening.
These people have been lying to their audience for a very long time since this case started, and they gain a significant audience through these means. And now it is extremely difficult for them to state the facts, explain to their audience that they were wrong all through. Yeah, this is an attorney. He understands, he knows exactly what the law says in Texas. He is stating it clearly. And if you see someone really speaking in support of Karmelo Anthony, you will realize they don't know anything. They don't even understand exactly what it says. Yeah, this is something we should not be sitting here talking, debating. If I were this family, part of this family, I could have just decided that this guy should plead guilty and the case ends, because they wanted to benefit financially and they are still doing it. They decided to take this case to this level and look at the end result. It is insane that they allow this guy to.
This process did is shown that black lives do not matter in Collin County. It showed us that time and time in American history, after Trayvon Martin and so many countless names, it has shown us that black life is not safe in Collin County.
House intensifying. They were yelling, "Free Karmelo," members of the new Black Panther Party holding signs reading "Self-defense is not a crime."
That is it. I don't want to prolong the video. I think I'm going to end here. God bless you abundantly. As of the short clips you see at the end, that is for the water. You can always skip.
Went past.
Right.
The other four went and they surrounded.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here cyber truck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Guilty. Stay your ass in jail, boy. Your family should be sued. Stay your ass in jail.